Okay, so what if a car wasn't, trying to shout for your attention? What if it just quietly focused on making your life easier? Well, that's pretty much the whole idea behind the 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid. And today, we're going to dig into exactly how it delivers on that promise of just pure, simple practicality.
Yeah, this quote right here, it perfectly captures this car's whole vibe. Toyota wasn't going for some aggressive look or crazy performance. Nope. The goal was to build something that feels dependable, reassuring, and just easy to live with, day in and day out.
All right, so to really get what this car is all about, we've got to start with its core philosophy. We're kicking things off with Section 1, the everyday companion. And you can see right away just how deliberate Toyota was with this. I mean, this design is no accident. It is all about simplicity, balance, and comfort. The whole point is that this car is engineered to seamlessly fit into your life, not the other way around.
And this really just nails its mission, right? It's built for the real world. Think city streets, school drop-offs, relaxed highway cruising, that kind of stuff. They basically took the super trusted Corolla foundation and just stretched it into a more practical, versatile shape. The result? A car that feels totally familiar the second you sit down. Okay, so let's see how that philosophy looks on the outside. For the 2026 model, Toyota's given the exterior some subtle but pretty meaningful updates. So the changes are definitely subtle, but they really do make a difference. The front end gets a cleaner, more modern look thanks to a new bumper and grille. And the key thing here is that they made it look more current without losing that friendly, approachable vibe that people like about it. And they didn't stop there. They've added a few more little details to give it some personality. For example, the top XSE trim gets these sharp new 18-inch wheels. There's also a brand new color, Cavalry Blue, and you can even get a black roof for that cool two-tone contrast. All right. Let's jump inside. Now, the story in the cabin is all about usability and comfort. It's not trying to overwhelm you with a ton of visual flair. And this is one of those small changes that you will absolutely appreciate every single day. They've redesigned the center console for way better storage and organization. So, no more fumbling for your phone or dealing with a mess of cables when you should be focused on driving. Now, here's a big tech upgrade you'll notice right away. The standard infotainment screen is now this bigger 10.5-inch display. And that's standard. It means clearer visuals, text that's easier to read, just a much smoother experience no matter which version you get. But if you go for one of the higher trims, check this out. Your driver's display gets a serious upgrade to a full 12.3-inch digital screen. And this isn't just for show. It's super practical because you can customize the layout to see exactly the info you want right in front of you. And speaking of those upper trims, you can really dial up the comfort. We're talking available features like heated front seats, a heated steering wheel, which is amazing on a cold morning, plus faux leather seats, a sunroof, and even some nice ambient interior lighting. It all just adds to that relaxed vibe. Okay, let's talk about what's under the hood. For the Corolla Cross Hybrid's powertrain, the one word you gotta remember is balance. It's all about that sweet spot between great efficiency and having power when you need it. So what are we working with here? Well, it's a 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine paired with 3 electric motors. Together, they put out a pretty solid 196 horsepower. And here's a really big deal. All-wheel drive comes standard on every single hybrid model. That's huge for confidence in bad weather. It can even tow up to 1,500 pounds, which is nice. So how does that actually feel on the road? Well, it's definitely quicker than the non-hybrid version. We're talking 0 to 60 in about 7.3 seconds. What that really means is you'll have plenty of zip for merging onto the highway or getting around slower traffic without any drama. And that whole theme of balance, it continues with the ride quality. Toyota tuned the suspension to be a little bit firmer, which gives you more stability and better handling, but they didn't go so far that it messes up the ride. It's still smooth and composed for your daily commute. Okay, so now for maybe the most important part of the whole story. Let's see how all of this comes together to create long-term value. All right, the price. We're expecting the 2026 model to start right around $30,000. And what that means is you're getting all this modern hybrid technology in a super competitive package. It's not some crazy expensive option. And even if you load it up with features on the higher trims, with the price getting closer to maybe $34,000, it's still sitting squarely in that affordable, value-focused part of the market. But here's a huge piece of that value puzzle. A whole suite of driver assistance and safety features, that's all standard, even on the base model. This isn't some pricey add-on package. Toyota is just including that peace of mind right from the get-go.
So when you put it all together, what do you have? The 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid is just a really thoughtful, well-balanced choice. It's for the person who cares more about efficiency, comfort, and just peace of mind than they do about flashy looks or crazy horsepower. And that kind of leaves us with one final thought, right? In a world where every car is trying to make a big, bold statement, maybe, just maybe, the quiet confidence of a car that just does its job and does it really, really well, maybe that's the ultimate luxury.